everyone! I am very excited to be making this video. So I've mentioned this quite a lot in the previous vlogs I have been filming. As of the 28th of August, which is 18 days away, I think. Of course I know it's 18 days away, it's not like I haven't been counting every day since the last whenever. That didn't really make sense, but yes, I'm really excited to be making this video because as of the end of this month, I will be participating on Disney's cultural representative program. Tongue twister, I know. It just doesn't seem real yet that I'm actually going to be moving to Florida and living in America and working for Disney. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to give you the rundown. The reason I decided that I'm going to give you the basic rundown of the process of applying for and getting to the point that I am with this Disney program is because when I was applying, I scoured the internet. I think scoured is the right word. I scoured the internet for videos, blogs, anything I could just to read about the process, about how I could get involved and how I could participate on this amazing program that Disney runs for UK applicants. So I should say that anything I do say in this video is not affiliated with Disney at all. This is all my personal experience. The different parts of the process I'm telling you are the way that things went for me, but that doesn't necessarily mean it will be the same way they go for you. So just a heads up that this is nothing to do with me saying anything that Disney have stated. This is all personal opinion and personal experience. So now that's out of the way, I can begin. So back in 2016, I decided that I was going to go to Disney World to see one of my friends who was working there as a cast member as part of the college program. I met Aaliyah as my housemate in my first year and she thankfully invited me to Disney World, and that was the moment when I realised that I wanted to work for Disney. I mean, I feel like I've known for years that this was going to happen, that this moment was going to come for me, that I really wanted to work for Disney, but it was on that trip when I thought, I'm going to do it. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. So I went back home after that trip in May and I looked it up and it was pretty much there for me on Google. Pretty simple. So there was a company called Yummy Jobs and they work as a recruitment agency for different international programs, internships and many other things too in the UK, in Epping, in Essex. One of their programs that they recruit for twice a year is the Disney Cultural Representative Program, and that basically means that 2 times a year they hire people to go and work in the UK Pavillion in Epcot in either merchandise or food and beverage. That sounded pretty cool to me, so I was like, I'm gonna go and apply for that job. So I spent the next month or so, I started quite slowly working on my personal statement and my CV and making sure everything was completely, I hope this lighting's okay on my face because I'm just realising I've got like a massive white light. It's fine, we'll deal with it. But yeah, where was I, brain? So yeah, I started working on my CV and my personal statement and I did put a lot of work into it. I made sure that everything I was writing was completely truthful and basically everything that said why I wanted to be a cast member at Disney World and why I wanted to bring the magic that I experienced at Disney World to other people's lives. So for the first part of this process, which is just the online application, I do really recommend showing it to as many people as you can because these are the people that know you best and they know if you're representing yourself how you should be represented to a company like Yummy Jobs and Disney World. It's 2 to 3 weeks after the application deadline was closed. I received an email from Yummy Jobs inviting me to a pre-screen interview in Essex, and that's perfect for me because I live in Essex, which is great. God, I love Essex. No, I do love Essex, I'm just kidding. So at this point I got very nervous and this is when I really started like looking for how the day normally goes, where it normally takes place, even though I knew where it's taking place at that point, so it's obviously not what I was looking for at that point. But one thing I personally really recommend is finding the Cultural Representative Program or whatever program that you're applying for's Facebook group, because this really helped me stay in touch with the other people in the group. So if you have any questions or you're feeling nervous, it's always nice just to see that other people are feeling the same way as you and that you can be nervous. This is a huge job interview. For many people this is a dream, like it was for me to go work for Disney World. I mean, who doesn't want to work at Disney World? So don't forget that this is a big deal. This job isn't something small. This is a huge deal, and if you have even got to this stage, you've achieved something amazing. So the pre-screen interview, I remember it taking me a little while to get from the station to the town centre where Yummy Jobs office is. The one thing I would say, just leave plenty of time because you don't want to be panicking, you don't want to get yourself in a mess before the interview. Okay, yeah, so like I said before, none of this means that this is going to happen again or this itinerary is going to stay the same, but just so you have a rough outlook. So my interview was on Friday the 23rd of September 2016 at Yummy Jobs head office, which was in Epping and I'm pretty sure it still is, and 9:15 AM was arrival and arrival and registration, and then 9:30 to 10:30 was the Yummy Jobs Culture Representative Programme presentation. So before I continue, make sure that you are well there before the time that it says that registration starts, because you don't want to be showing up late to an interview. Form is so important in any interview, especially for a company like Disney. So the next part is where things get very exciting. Once everybody is sat down, Yummy Jobs basically explains the job and the different routes you can take with the job, as in merchandise or food and beverage, and then they show you some very exciting videos and a presentation that makes you want the job even more, which is just great. It is actually brilliant, and I think that was the moment when I really realised that I wanted this so much. I thought, I don't want to just be sitting here watching this video, I want to be in that video, I want to be participating on what these people participate in, because I can do it. I really believed in myself, and that is so important in anything, especially when you're going for a job that is so competitive and something that requires a lot of ambition. And in all of Disney's work in film, music, TV, theatre, everything comes down to believing and ambition. So don't forget that when you're going into your interview. You need to have that sparkle in you that is going to help you bring that magic to the table, because that is what they want you to bring to their guests. I walked away from that interview feeling like I could have done nothing else. I was very confident with how the interview went, I was happy with how it went, and the way I saw it was that even if I didn't make it past this next stage, I had still achieved something pretty spectacular, and I was happy with that. Luckily for me, I got another email, I think about 3 or 4 weeks later, asking me to book a time slot for a face-to-face interview in Disney headquarters in Hammersmith, which absolutely blew my mind. All I can say is that it was one hell of an experience, even to walk into that building and to be given a lanyard and to be interviewed by someone who works for Disney on a regular basis was just so incredible. The moment that I found out that I had got this job, actually the run-up between the face-to-face interview in Hammersmith and actually receiving the offer letter, I think I drove my housemates crazy. I didn't stop checking my phone, I didn't stop scrolling through my emails waiting for something to come in. But yeah, I was having a nap between about 4 and 5, and I heard my phone ding about 4 minutes before my alarm was due to go off, and I saw a email from Disney, and I didn't even read the subject line or the part of the message body that came up on my phone. I just swiped it open and looked at it, and it said congratulations, and that was one of the best moments of my life so far. Just knowing how much mental power it took to get through these stages, and how much confidence and self-belief that you can make it this far in something that you really want to do, made me realise that I'm actually going to work at Disney World for a year. So yeah, that was my journey from applying online to actually getting the job. And now in 18 days I actually get to go and work in Disney World. So the plan of action is as follows. Me and a couple of others who have the same start date are meeting in Orlando Airport, and we are taking the Magical Express bus on the 26th of August, which is 2 dates before my start date and my moving date to accommodation. So yes, from there we are getting the Magical Express to Art of Animation Resort, and that is where our journey begins on this Disney adventure, working for Disney World. That is just crazy. It really is so incredible. Like, I love Disney, I love Disney World, I love making guests experience in any job something special, so I just can't explain how much this actually does mean to me and how excited I am. I'm going to be working in food and beverage, I should have mentioned that before, and I'm really excited to see what that brings to the table as well. I'm really excited to do all the training and to, yeah, just get started, I think. Now, one of the reasons I'm explaining all of this to you now is because I do plan to vlog while I am living in Florida. I haven't sorted out a schedule yet or how often I want to vlog, and I don't think I'm going to be able to set anything in stone until I get there and see how easy it is to do vlogging with my work schedule and everything else that will be going on, like training. But I want to vlog as much as I can, not only just to upload videos on YouTube, but also to have my memories there for me, just as an accessible thing for the future. One of the things that really got me through waiting was watching people's advice videos, was watching people's videos of actually experiencing the CRP or the Disney College Programme or the College Exchange Programme or all the other programs that Disney offers for us. So I hope that my journey will be of help to you while you are waiting on your journey to getting a job with Disney World. I'm sorry if this has been a bit all over the place, but I've been wanting to make this video for so long. I know that I have mentioned that I'm going to be working for Disney in a couple of videos, but to actually stand here in front of a camera and say it to all of my friends and family and everybody else that helped me get to where I am now, and knowing that I'm actually only 18 days away from something that I've waited for so long is just incredible. So on that note, I'm going to leave you here. If you would like to follow any of my Disney CRP adventure / journey / brilliance, don't forget to go and subscribe to my channel. It's a very easy thing to do. You literally just click the button that is like just here or just here, whatever way. Let you work it out for yourself. Yes, to stay up to date, please do go and subscribe because I will be uploading regularly as much as I can. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and I hope to see you again very soon. And bye for now.